10 of the most stupid trends ever. The knockout game. Popularized in Britain in the mid-2000s, this bewilderingly violent game has come stateside in recent years and has come under close watch of local law enforcement. The simple, brutal premise is to approach an unsuspecting stranger and hit them hard enough to knock them down with one punch, an act that is also known as assault. This sick trend has resulted in at least one death after a homeless man in New Jersey was killed after an unprovoked attack by 3 teens sent him careening into a chain-link fence that fatally pierced his body. Vodka eyeballing. Getting blackout drunk without breaking the bank on alcohol is a common problem for high school and college-aged youth, and some of the solutions that have emerged are simply baffling. Vodka eyeballing, in which you drip high-octane alcohol into your eye socket for a more powerful buzz, is just one of the many measures young people have taken to get hammered in a quicker, cheaper manner. While vodka eyeballing is the only booze-based trend that has resulted in eye injuries, alcohol absorbed through the nose, feet, and even through feminine hygiene products can cause dangerous levels of intoxication. Twerking. Blame Miley Cyrus all you want for launching the sexually charged dance phenomenon, but at least there was a fun, comical silliness about it. No, Cyrus didn't invent twerking through her We Can't Stop music video, but she did popularize the butt-shaking dance and spawn a countless stream of user-generated YouTube videos that saw young girls objectifying themselves through thrusts and gyrations. Just as Cyrus twerked as part of her new image to distance herself from her previous Hannah Montana identity, she has recently tried to move beyond her twerking past. The Cinnamon Challenge. Cinnamon is a tasty, flavorful spice that goes great in foods like cookies, cereal, and ice cream. On its own, however, it can be quite revolting. That's the premise of the Cinnamon Challenge, where participants are tasked with swallowing a spoonful of ground cinnamon in 1 minute without the aid of water. Without any liquid helping the dry cinnamon along, it coats the throat and mouth and can lead to vomiting, choking, and gagging. At the height of this challenge's popularity in early 2012, U.S. Poison Control Centers responded to 120 emergency calls related to the game. Scissor. When it comes to the drug-based drink known as scissor, there are 2 dangerous combinations in play. There is the drink itself, which combines soda, candy, and prescription cough syrup featuring codeine for a sweet but deadly cocktail, but also the blend of hip-hop influence. Lil Wayne and Justin Bieber have been seen drinking the mixture. Candy, and an inexpensive means of getting high for a product that holds major appeal to teens. The problem is that its harmless appearance and taste mask a dangerous potency and a highly addictive product. Sack tapping. The groin has always been an easy target for inflicting pain, but it was only in the early 2000s that it was given an identifier. A popular bullying tactic and full-blown craze amongst guys at one point, some of whom were surely forced along as a result of peer pressure, sack tapping consists of a quick, powerful, and often unexpected blows to the scrotum that induce immense pain in the victim. Hysterical. In 2010, a particularly vicious sack tap led to the removal of one of the poor Minnesota boy's brutalized testicles. Planking. Beyond looking stupid and serving as a pointless waste of time, there wasn't much reason to worry about planking until people began turning the trend into an increasingly brazen, dangerous game. After enough people had posted pics of themselves lying flat and face down on various surfaces and objects, some decided to up the risk factor through the location of their plank. At the peak of the fad in 2011, a 20-year-old Aussie died after falling from a 7-story balcony while attempting to plank. Another youngster came away with a skull fracture after planking on a moving car. Sagging pants. This practice was popularized through prison, where belts are sometimes prohibited. It involves pants deliberately worn well past the underline, typically around the upper leg. This trend started in the 90s but still exists today, usually with young men bearing their underwear-clad butt while walking in an awkward, stilted manner on account of the positioning of their pants. Duck face. Somewhere along the line, a simple, blowing a kiss selfie grew exaggerated and became a full-blown duck face. Formed by pressing your lips together into the shape of a duck's bill, this look manages to come off as both dumb-looking and rather haughty and vain. The duck face, used primarily by young female social media users, has origins that can be traced back to the MySpace days, even being known as MySpace face at one point. Nowadays, it's hard to know where the line exists between the self-aware, satirical duck face and someone who still somehow thinks they look good. Even Pringles got in on the duck face fun through the use of their chips. Charlie Charlie Challenge. Charlie Charlie, can we play? That's how to kickstart one of the latest social media-driven crazes known as the Charlie Charlie Challenge. In tradition to the Ouija board, this game sees kids attempt to contact a Mexican spirit named Charlie by using a board broken up into 4 square components by using 2 pencils that cross to form a T. From there, participants ask questions of Charlie, to which he purposefully moves one of the pencils towards one of the 4 possible answers as established on the board. Word has it that you must say goodbye at game's end, lest to incur the wrath of Charlie for leaving unannounced.